Well, that was the worst kind of sale. They actually had a lot of great stuff, honestly. But they just wanted way too much for it. I mean, some of that stuff was more than I think I'd get for it on eBay. You know, and they did that thing where they put out the sign that says make offers, but like, yeah, but you're, you know, we're so far apart that there ain't no offer that I can make that's gonna be, you know, worth anybody's time. So that's all right. It wasn't even out of our way. It was, you know, around the corner. Oh, we need to turn off Michael Rosenbaum's podcast that keeps autoplaying, which, by the way, I highly recommend. Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum. It's a really good podcast, actually. Let's see. Yeah, so they actually had a lot of good stuff in there, but there's just, it wasn't even worth making an offer on. The one thing that I think I probably could have gotten at a price that I would be willing to pay was a couple of mugs from a Camp David G8 Summit in 2012, which I just think is cool as hell. There was no comps on it, and similar mugs were like 10 bucks. And that's probably 10 bucks shipped, so not a lot of money in it, but I just think that's cool as hell. You know, I don't, maybe you can get those things pretty easy back east. I don't know, but I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I think it's cool. I like to take a chance on things that I think are cool. But where are you going, bud? Oh, you're turning. Okay. I'm like, you're running down a road. So anyway, I got one more garage sale to go to today, and that's it. I thought I'd be looking at tractors for longer, to be honest. I just kind of assumed that they just moved. You probably heard, unless I cut it out, but they just moved across the street. They got a big new building. I didn't know that they didn't have the whole building yet, so that's why, but I expected them to have a showroom and a little bit more to look at, but that's all right. I mean, I'm excited. I think that, and that they'll, not only do they deliver it, but that they'll do the annual service. I mean, you got to pay for it, obviously, but they come pick it up, service it, and bring it back to you. That's exactly what I need. Because the other thing I'm hemming and hawing on is buying a truck. We don't really need a truck. We just kind of need a truck. And if I'm going to have to haul that thing back and forth, I was 100% going to need a truck. But if I don't have to do that, then what I really need is something like this, a regular, you know, commuter car with a little bit of horsepower and a tow package with a little utility trailer on it, so I can take stuff to the dump and you know, maybe buy something big and take it home, you know, not have to pay for delivery all the time, you know, that kind of thing. I don't need a, you know, 3/4 ton pickup or anything silly like that. Not that they're silly, I'm just saying I don't need one. Even if I was doing something like I needed gravel, honestly, the place I get the gravel from, they deliver it for 50 bucks. Like, because I had them deliver gravel a few times when we were building. And now don't get me wrong, when they deliver it, they pull up and they dump it, and then you gotta move it. But that's what the tractor's for, you know. So I'll pay the 50 bucks to have them deliver it, you know. That's fine. That's a bargain as far as I'm concerned. So one of the nice things living out here, you take a little bit of the good with the bad, but you know, you do have all these small businesses, and interestingly enough, in my experience, the small businesses tend to be cheaper than the big guys, and the service is 100% better. The reality is because we're out here, it's not super economical for the big guys to compete on everything. Even Lowe's and Home Depot, which we have both, their stores out here are completely different. They don't carry any of the same stuff, hardly, because you can't compete. Not enough people, and too far away, and all that. So it is really nice to have those resources, and it keeps the money in the local economy. I'm sure all of this is getting cut out. I'll leave that part in though. I'm looking forward to hearing about the quote. I'm really excited to get this tractor. It's going to take me a long time because I'm going to have to really learn how to use it. And you know, they're not that complicated, right? It's got a steering wheel, and it's got basically joysticks, and all that. You know, I'm not stupid, and I'm tech savvy, and I played video games, so I'm sure I'll figure it out. But it's going to take me some learning and getting used to and accustomed to. But it's going to be fun to clear that property, that space, and get that ball rolling, and to be able to do it myself and have the equipment to maintain it. I mean, I can pay. Oh, you're not going to this Walker Road? Yeah, she wasn't going to the garage sale. Oh, took that a little fast. Oops. Anyway, and I could hire. Oh, that's a nice ass house. Jeez. I could hire my excavator probably to come out and do it for me. But shit, by the time it was all said and done, I probably could have bought the damn machine myself. So that's what we're doing, and we'll have it forever, you know, and we'll be able to do everything we need to do, and then some, and then some. So I'm really excited to have it. It's really the next step in fulfilling our, like, what stop sign? It's right there. The next step in you know, fulfilling our vision for this property. So is this it right here? No. That's just some people loading up a truck. Okay, my bad. Oh, is this a sign? They got signs, but they're not good. They're really small and they're really dark. This is it. All right, yeah, we got it. We're here. Okay. They also got these one-lane shared driveways, which I'm not a fan of. We looked at a lot of properties that had one-lane shared driveways, and I'm like, let this guy come down. And I'm like, no. In fact, I might just park up here, actually. Nah, we'll go. We'll pull up to the house. Oh, there's those chairs I was looking at. I don't know. I'm gonna park right here. All right. This also looks lame, so I'm gonna leave it here. Sorry, guys. I got just enough battery left to finish this out. So actually, that turned out to be not a bad little sale. Oh, this ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to. Oh, fucking this autoplay bullshit. So we have to go up, turn around here. Oh yeah, that's way closer than I thought it was. Anyway, it turned out to be a pretty good little sale. He's got some cool stuff, old stuff. A lot of it priced too high for me, but we ended up making a deal. So when I saw this sale advertised on the app, one of the things that caught my eye was a couple of vintage lawn chairs, the old-fashioned, like, woven, I don't even know what they're called, but they're, you know, from the 70s and the 80s, or at least we were still using them in the 90s, so I don't know. But I know that they're popular and they go for quite a bit. And I can't believe they were still sitting there. He had two of them sitting there. I offered him $5 a piece on them, and he kind of, yeah, scoffed isn't the word, but he was like, you know, it's clearly he wanted more for it. He goes, I'll tell you what, 15, and you got a deal. I was like, okay, you know, that's not a bad price. Let me look around and I'll see what I can find. Is this my turn? And maybe we could put a deal together. And he said, that sounds good. So I walked around. I found a new one package, Black and Decker, spit it out, power tape that the comps sounded all over the place, but like one dude sold it recently for $40 or $44 free shipping. And I think the problem is a lot of people don't have their shipping act together, because I was looking at the comps, and it's, you know, it's calculated, right? So it depends on how far away it is, but I'll gladly list it for $45 free shipping, and if it costs me, well, shit, the thing will go in a flat rate padded envelope, so I can ship it anywhere for $8. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. There you go, problem solved. Anyway, and then they had this backpack. It's from the Naval Shipyard where I used to work, and it's got the cross strap. Actually, I'm gonna go the other way. It's got the cross strap on it. You know, cross chest, so it'll be really good for GoPro, because I'll be able to put the GoPro. It'll be connected just like I do now with my backpack, but it'll be center of my chest, so you guys will be able to see a lot better what I'm looking at. Anyway, he basically threw out a price of $15 on the chairs, $5 for the backpack, and $5 for the tape. And I was a little iffy on the chairs, and I kind of thought that I was going to be iffy on that tape, the tape measure. And when he threw that price out, I'm like, they're not unfair prices. I just don't think that it's going to put enough margin on them for me to take a risk on. So I was like, okay, well, let me think about that. I looked at the tape again, and I double checked the comps on it, and then I went and looked up the chairs, because the only reason I was interested in the chairs is because Commonwealth buys them all the time, and does really well on them. I mean, like, some of them go for $50 and more. These are the low beach chair ones, not the patio chairs, so they'll probably not go for quite that much. But if I can put them together for $50, and they're not very heavy, honestly, I'm surprised how light they are. They're probably just over a pound, honestly. They're really light. They might not even be that much. I'm just gonna have to find a box big enough for them. But anyway, I looked them up again, and I was like, you know, the money's there. I'm gonna clean these up. They're in great shape, and they're gonna sell. And it's one of those things that I don't find ever, you know, shockingly enough, in the Pacific Northwest, sitting out on the patio is not exactly a popular pastime. And the reality is that stuff from the 70s and 80s just doesn't exist anymore. It's disappearing, and these were in great shape, like I said. So I thought about it for a minute, and I said, all right, $20. I'm probably going to do 100 on it. It's not my best flip, but it's worth it, and it's an opportunity to try something different. I just realized I definitely should have gone the other way. I forgot how many turns I made to get down there. So I'm going back to the highway. I should have just gone down the back road and come out the other side. Anyway, so that's it. That's all the garage sales. That's all of my missions today. I've got shopping to do. I got to go to Best Buy and get a microwave, and then I got to do our grocery shopping, and that's that. This will be my first time in Best Buy in, I don't even know, because I was doing, I'm an Elite Pro member or whatever of their, with their credit card and stuff. I've done a lot of business with Best Buy over the last 20 years, a lot. When they first came to Washington, it was game over, man. They had me hook, line, and sinker. But now I get free delivery, so I haven't actually had to go to Best Buy in a long time. I don't know if I've been there in 2020. I don't know if I've been in the store. I drove up to the store, picked up my GoPro, curbside pickup, middle of the pandemic, but I don't think I've been in the store. I don't remember when the last time was. Oh, you know what? I do remember. I got the Ring Fit Adventure game. I was able to walk in and pick it up. And that was when nobody could find it. I probably should have sold it, actually. When it was going for like $400, I should have sold it, because I just saw one at Walmart, new. So they're back out. But whatever. Anyway, that would have been the last time. So that was probably last October, November. A long time. So none of that's very interesting to you. That's it for this one, guys. I appreciate you so much. Like, subscribe, share, comment down below. Doing an outro and driving at the same time. Kids, don't try this at home. We'll see you next time.